Hey everyone, in today's video, I'd like to discuss some important things you should never do on your iPhone. These are common misconceptions or bad habits that can negatively impact your device's performance and user experience. So, let me share a few tips on what you should never do on your iPhone to ensure a smoother and better user experience. Let's begin. Firstly, a common mistake that many people make is force quitting apps such as Safari instead of simply exiting them. People normally think that if you have a bunch of apps open in the background, this is what's going to slow down your iPhone, but in fact it's the opposite. This misconception stems from the belief that closing apps will improve performance and save battery. However, iPhones are designed to efficiently manage background processes, so force quitting apps is unnecessary. By exiting an app normally, you allow it to resume from where you left off without straining the CPU. On the other hand, force quitting an app will cause it to reload entirely when reopened, increasing CPU usage and draining the battery. Therefore, it is advisable to exit apps normally throughout the day and only force quit unnecessary apps before bedtime. Please refrain from force quitting apps unnecessarily. Another common mistake that many people make is, each time an application is opened, many individuals tend to misuse the low power mode feature on their iPhone. This feature is activated automatically when the battery level drops below 20%. When this happens, a notification prompt appears asking if you want to enable low power mode. However, it is important to note that activating low power mode significantly reduces the device's performance speed. Therefore, it is not advisable to turn on low power mode. For instance, if the battery level is currently at 80% and low power mode is activated, it will slow down the processing power of the device unnecessarily. It is recommended to refrain from using or overusing the low power mode feature as it may not optimize the performance of your iPhone and could lead to longer app loading times. Ultimately, it is best to avoid using low power mode unnecessarily. Transitioning to the next point, many individuals choose to do so, and I understand why, because this feature is somewhat sneaky for all iPhones by default. If you navigate to your settings, access your privacy and security settings, and proceed to tracking, you will find that all iPhones come with this feature enabled by default. Essentially, if you enable the option and read over here, allow apps to ask to track your activity across other companies' apps and websites. When this is off, all new app tracking requests are automatically denied. This implies that even when you exit the app, your activity is still being tracked if this feature is turned on. In my view, this poses a significant risk and compromises your peace of mind. Simply disabling this feature will resolve all related issues. By turning it off, you will no longer receive tracking requests, ensuring your peace of mind and potentially saving on performance and battery life, as this feature operates in the background without your knowledge. The next topic I would like to discuss is automatic app updates. This is more of a personal preference, but I wanted to recommend it to you all. When the iPhone 15 was first launched, Instagram had a lot of issues that caused the device to overheat. This is why I never have my apps set to automatically update in the background. If you want to turn this feature off, you need to go into your settings, then navigate to the App Store options. From there, click on Automatic Downloads and disable app updates. I always do this because I prefer to know what each update brings and how it may impact the user experience or performance. As I mentioned earlier, we had issues with Instagram on the iPhone 15, where it would crash and cause the device to heat up. By turning off automatic updates, you can manually check for updates every month. Simply go to the App Store, tap on your avatar, swipe down to refresh the page, and any available app updates will appear. You can then read the latest updates and decide whether or not to update the app. I believe this is a better approach to updating applications in order to ensure a better user experience on your iPhone. Additionally, whenever you update your iPhone to a new version of iOS, I recommend checking for app updates and exercising caution before updating. Some apps may have performance or crashing issues after an update, and they may even undergo significant changes that you may not prefer. Keep this in mind when updating your app. Finally, it is advisable to power off your iPhone regularly instead of leaving it on all the time. I suggest turning off your iPhone at least once a week. This practice can significantly improve the performance of your device and free up storage space. Rebooting your phone clears out the cache in various applications, resulting in a smoother operation. Personally, I reboot my phone weekly, sometimes even more frequently, to ensure optimal performance with a fresh start. I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section below and give me a thumbs up if you found it helpful. Don't forget to subscribe for more tech videos every week. Stay tuned for the next video.